Hello and good evening. We are here. I'm Yolanda Hinton, the host of FYI at the Dock. Joining me is co-host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. Mr. E, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful and a pleasant good afternoon to all our listening audience on FYI After Dark. I'm Ed.
Listening audience, viewers. As a matter of fact, let's welcome our platform. We want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Hope
Well,
you all are doing good. I tell you what, we're glad to be here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and just put something in the chat to let us know you are here so we can shout you out. We're glad to be here, Mr. E. These platforms we don't take for granted. We remember when we started off with our FYI morning show, which we still have. We'll give that information in a minute. But we started out with one live station, and then we went from that to another one and to another one. And then we had the great opportunity of pulling in our Facebook Live and eventually moved to all the other platforms, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and so glad to be able finally to see those that are on Instagram who we love, and we thank you for your support. And so, Ms. D, how you feel? Growth is good. We've been in it for 8 years, and we're just building and building and building on our platforms to reach more people.
that's right. I want to say I'm feeling wonderful because it's paying off. We've been in this doing FYI for over 8 years, and I want to say congratulations to you, Miss Hinton. This is 2024. What a wonderful and a great golden opportunity to come before our listening audience on what, 8 different platforms.
So many.
On FYI in the AM on WPCE 1400, on a Peace 95.3 FM, on WMBA 88.9, and also WGPL 1350 AM. And in the AM, if you want to listen to us all over the world on your cell phones or see us all on the world in your cell phone, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM or 1350 AM and you can hear us all over the world. So we welcome all the platforms that we are on.
Exactly. If you all didn't know, we do FYI Radio Morning Show live Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. We're on 9:30 a.m. and we're on live radio. This is not just a podcast. You may get us on Monday evening on our live podcast, but throughout the week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we are on live radio. Peace 95.3 FM, WGPL 1350, WPCE 1400. We're on WMBA 88.9.
That's right. We own 8 different platforms so that you cannot say that you cannot find FYI on any of those platforms.
Absolutely. And we're glad to be on the World Wide Web. During that time as well. So, Mr. E, how can folk if they just Google, you can Google what? CBC? What is it?
If you'd like to hear us on the World Wide Web, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM, or you can go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live. You can select either WPCE 1400 or WGPL 1350, and you can hear us in Iraq, Iran, all over the world.
So we are everywhere, and we don't take it for granted. We want to thank you all that come on with us and support us. those that sneak in there when we don't know who you are and just say, look, let me take a listen to these two folk coming in our living room or in our cars or wherever and see what they have to say. FYI radio show is designed, our mission is to encourage, motivate, and inspire those out there to rise above mere survival and find success. We do it with our topics, with our special guests, with our Fun Fridays, serving that tea, time of giving, and our challenges. And we want to make sure we are doing nothing but the best in programming for you all. We just have a good time. We just make sure that, we're uplifting you and that you all are, getting something from the things that we say and how we present ourselves. I am so glad that the guests that we have on have been experts. Sometimes they've been there everyday folk, Mr. E. Sometimes
That's right.
it's just people that want to get the word out about some of the great things that they're doing. Our platform is to inform our audience, and we love doing it. It makes us able to reach a broad topics and people, diverse people. It is really something that we keep going because it's so much to talk about and so many things to inform people about, Mr. E.
That's right, Miss Hinton. It's one of the greatest things in the world that we can do. We could do to help inform. Can you hear me?
I can.
That can help inform our community and to help our community to rise above. It's one of the things that we love doing is bring.
Yes. So anyway, Mr. E is going to slip out and slip back in. He is frozen, but in the meantime, we want to just really thank you all again. Thank you for being our special friends, our camaraderies. Is that the right word? I don't know. Amigos, our friends, our audience, our fans, all those that come on and just bless us. We actually love this and what we do and how we are doing this. Make sure you tell folk about FY radio show. We're still building our audience, believe it or not. We still want to reach more and more folk, and you can help us by sharing the content, sharing the videos, or telling people, hey, I love FYI. You all need to tune in Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Or you should come on Monday evening where you can really get into a great conversation. We're in this FYI Monday night for about an hour, and you all can slip in here and be audience members, or you all can share information with us through the chat. And we would really, really, really love to have you all stay and connect with us and also spread the news that we are on, and we're going to be on as long as we can. So, Mr. E, you popped out, you popped back in, just reminding our audience to share our content, to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Wherever we are, Facebook or any of those social media platforms, make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel, Cristo Records 1, Cristo Records 1. You'll see all our live shows. Just click live. You'll see all our live content, our Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays content. And you'll also see our Monday evenings, our Monday evening content. And we would love for you all to subscribe. We really would love those numbers, Mr. E. We really need people to, catch on and say, hey, let me pull the numbers up and let me help build the audience. We need your help.
That's right. And that's what it's all about. Us stepping out in faith and saying to you all, we need your help. All you got to do is like, share, and like. Like, share, and like. Like, share,
Yes.
and like. That's all you got to do. Hit the like button and share and like. I want to say good morning to H. Tyler Van Thank you so much for joining us. Tyler Van, thank you so much
Is
for.
that Televan, my friend I grew up with? I want to say hello if it is. We got Shannon Blanco. Shannon is my grandson anywhere around. I would love, love, love for him to hear our show today so I can shout him out. I'm excited for him because we had sports talk today, Mr. E, and we talked about the Ravens. That's his team.
That's
And
right.
he's already predicting that the Ravens are going all the way to the top. And, I like to follow him because his predictions sometimes are so spot on. And he really knows his game. He's playing basketball with the Heat, recreational basketball, and he is doing so good. He scored 4 points on yesterday. I told him to keep up with his points. There are great incentives when you bring grandma. When you bring grandma those points, she get real happy. And
Once
so I
again,
told him to
afternoon
keep
to
up the
Mr.
good
Chris.
work. Look, at the end of the season, I told Christian to bring me his point, and there's something at the end of the rainbow for him.
That's what it's all about, being incentives and pushing them to go further. Once again, good afternoon to Mr. Chris Hinton. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live. Thank you so very, very much. Yeah.
Absolutely. So this evening, Mr. E, I want to welcome our sponsors, and I'm glad Chris Hinton have joined us because we have what? Beard Gods. You all go to www.beardgods.com. Check out his website. Check out all the things he has up there for our fellas to make them look good, to get that beard looking like his, because if he doesn't have a fabulous beard, I don't know who does. He has shampoos, conditioners, he has vitamins, he has balms, he has oils, he has picks, hoodies, you name it. He has some great things. I want you all to support him and let him know, hey, we got you. We want to support what you're doing. We believe in what you're doing, and we see that you have some great products. So please visit www.beardgods, that's beardgodz.com, and check out his website. You can buy stuff right there in real time, and you'll be happy to really get those things that make you look good. Sometimes men, I ain't throwing no shade at nobody, but sometimes men refuse, Mr. E, to take care of the hair and the beard. They just treat it like it's just some old, some old something on the head and something on the face. But when we talk to Chris, when we have him on, he tells you how important it is to stay groomed and stay groomed in a certain way. Treating the beards right in order to have a really good beard that is really healthy and strong. You got to maintain it, and you have to maintain it with certain things. The vitamin that he has, I love that vitamin. It is a biotin vitamin, and it helps keep the hair, as healthy, because hair grows from inside to outside, and you have to put the right things in the body in order to make anything healthy, whether it's the skin, whether it's your organs, whether it's your eyesight, hair, whatever, nails. You really have to put something inside your body in order to make it great. Also, like I said, he has the shampoos, the conditioners, and things like that. And he also tells you how you can maintain it. It's not just wash and go, it's also washing it, drying it, keeping it from getting scaly and dry and all that kind of stuff. It really helps to make a wonderful beard and a great head of hair.
That's right. And all you got to do is go and get Beard God, make beards great again.
And ladies, you can buy Beard Gosh. You can absolutely buy the balms, the oils, the shampoo, the conditioners, the vitamins for yourself. You can actually use those products and make yourself look really, really good and hot. Hey, that's right.
That's right.
So www.beardgods.com. Go and visit and check him out. In the meantime, Mr. E, we want to make sure you all are going to bulvicacademy.com. That's my new business, BULVIC, bulvicacademy.com. That's where you're going to find my books. Bullying is right underneath your nose. The Diary of a Former Bully, which is spanking brand new, and Bulvic, the game, BULVIC, the game. Now, you can also find those, go directly to the links. If you have an Android phone, you can get Bulvic game app uh, at Google Play on your Android, or you can go to apple.com for your iPad and your iPhone devices. Go and check out the game. It is a marvelous game. It is a game where you have to strategize, you got to fight monsters, you got to talk to students. It has an anti-bullying theme, just like the books, and it is really a wonderful game. I was so excited and happy when Mr. E, when I finished the game. You have to beat a certain amount of time, and I was like, "Ooh, this game is not for the faint of heart." And so, got a chance to really play it, and I was like, "Yes, this is it." So it took a year to put this game together with a team. I'm so proud of it. I want you all to go to get that game, get the books, and also, if you all would support that anti-bullying initiative, our community against bullying, a call to action now.
That's right. That's right. All you got to do is go on to any of the platforms, and you will find Bulvic. You will find God's 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 beer gods. Yeah, you will find
Mm-hmm.
all the social media platforms. That's all you got to do is make it your business to find those things by going to www.beergods. That's www.beardgodz.com, or you can go to www.bulvicacademy.com. Bulvic Academy and Beer Gods.
Absolutely. Go and check out the websites. Make sure you support the books. Make sure give your children some positive things to look at and play. I was talking to a marketing company that I'm doing business for my website, and we were talking about bullying, Mr. E, and he was informing me that the games that are being played by adults and youth, the gamers, it's a lot of bullying that goes on.
That's right.
So I was talking to my grandson, and he actually said, yes, some of the environments have bullying. People are actually bullying as they play certain games. And so, that's why I'm hoping that parents would just go ahead and support the game Bulvic, and just give children an alternative from being away from all the hustle and the bustle and all the stuff that goes on some of these game platforms, and enjoy, where you can enjoy a game and you can really be informed about what bullying is, and you can have fun, discovery. It's just a really wonderful, wonderful game. And it is an alternative to a whole lot of that other stuff and bullying and things like that that goes on some of these game platforms. So I want to also remind you all of the Royal Ladies Pie. So pleased about it. Thank you all so much that have ordered the pie, that's supporting me. I am actually trying to build that menu, Mr. E. But in the meantime, you all can get your pies anytime for your special event or special occasion. You can inbox me, or you can call me at 757-470-0224.
I want to say good evening to Miss Mike Wife. Thank you so much for tuning in to Instagram on our Instagram feed. Thank you so very, very much.
Absolutely. Instagram is in the house. Thank you so much. You all that are on those platforms. LinkedIn is here. Twitter is here. YouTube is here. Facebook Live, of course. and Instagram, all you all that are on those platforms, you can say hey. We would love to say hey, shout you out and everything. Also, if you all tonight now on Friday, Mr. E, we had Coach Liz on our program, and it was absolutely fabu.
Yeah.
And we were talking about health and fitness, health and wellness, and we wanted to pull it in on our Monday evening after dark show and talk about our fitness, physical fitness and health segment for 2024.
That's right.
New beginnings. 2024, everybody's talking about starting over or getting better or doing better. And I'm telling you, it's like overwhelming. We opened up the phone line, and that's what everybody was saying. It was like, hey, look, I want to change my life. I want to change my thoughts. I want to change how I look. I want to change how I eat. And so we wanted to have Coach Liz on where she could talk to us about, maintaining our health, how to train, exercise, and things like that. And so we are also coming on over here on our After Dark show just to talk a little bit more about those tips, those health tips, and to talk about our personal journey, Mr. E.
Yeah.
I know that we you have talked about yours, but I just wanted to share a little bit about mine as well. But I also, when we talked to Coach Liz, she was telling us some things that we should start with, some things that we should do. And one of the questions that I had was, should we have a personal trainer? Should we start with a personal trainer? And Mr. E, in your opinion, with your health and wellness journey and fitness journey, do you feel like you're going to have the need for someone to actually be there and you have to give an account to, and somebody that can help show you the way to better health?
I believe that if you need a physical trainer, Miss Hinton, is that if you're not a self starter, if you can't
Mhm.
motivate yourself, if you just need somebody to just help push you along, yes, you need a personal trainer. Physical fitness, Miss Hinton, is one ability to execute daily activity to perform for performance, endurance, and for strength. With the management of disease, fatigue, and stress to reduce behavior. Or if you in that bracket and you trying to reduce if you need the physical fitness, or if you want to be healthy, and if you feel like you need a personal trainer, go, by all means, go for it. First of
Absolutely.
all, I believe that if you going to do anything right, go to your doctor first. Go to your
Mhm.
doctor first and see if you are not able, see if you're able to really work out. If you got anything that you got to watch out for before you start
Yes.
doing any work. But if you're not workouts, but if you're not a self-starter, and if you need somebody to push you, and push you, that's the way to go. Get you a personal trainer. There's somebody that can help tell you that, hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. One of the hardest things about having a personal trainer, they will drive you. They will
Oh my
drive.
goodness.
They will
Yes.
drive you, because guess what? They already know what to do. You don't know what to do, so you need somebody to help coach you. So
Absolutely.
yeah, if you need a physical trainer, go for it. But if you're a self-starter, if you done made your mind up, go for it also.
We want to say good evening to Mr. Phil Brown. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's some tips that Phil has for us. He says, eat right. And we're going to talk about that as well. Then he says, be committed. And that's the thing, when we make these resolutions and, and we have new beginnings, new year, stuff like that, we are really intending on, getting the job done and doing what we're supposed to do. But they said at a certain point, and even early in the year, you have many that just fall by the wayside.
That's right. That's
A
right.
lack of motivation, or like you say, you don't have anybody to give an account to, or you just fall into bad habits again.
That's
You
right.
know, But he was saying, be committed, eat right, you know, just you got to get it done. You have to make sure you're staying on your journey and you are going to do the things that you said. Now listen to this. We don't have but one body, y'all. One body. And wherein you may feel like good health and all that stuff should be delayed, honey, you can delay all you want to. All that stuff eventually it's gonna catch up with you. And so, myself, Mr. E, and others, we are, encouraging you all to be a part of our health challenge and fitness challenge so we all can get better and get well. Mr. E mentioned about going to the doctor. I think we should start right there. A lot of people are afraid to go to the doctor. They don't get their annual checkups. They don't, feel the need to hear, what's going on with the body. Sometimes it's nothing. It's just the body is still, healthy and going on. But a lot of times people are afraid of the unknown and they're afraid to hear anything. A lot of people are afraid of hearing their weight. Some people don't like to get on the scale.
That's
Some
right.
people don't want to hear, you gain weight. During the pandemic, Mr. E, I think everybody gained weight.
That's right.
I'm going to say that again. I think in some ways we put on a little bit of a pound somewhere. It might not have been a whole lot, or it could have been a whole lot. I know people that put on about 50 pounds or more during the pandemic. And so now that the pandemic is back there, even though, we're still dealing with COVID, don't get me wrong, people are wanting to get that weight off of them. They want to eat better. They've overeaten during that time. And so now, they can commit to saying, look, I can move more. I can get out more. I can get my head together. I can eat better and do what I'm supposed to do. Now, Mr. E, isn't it funny? We could not go out that much for fast food, but people still gain weight. Why?
That's right. Because all they did was just become couch potatoes. All they did was sit around, went to look at TV, got up, walked to the front of their homes or to the back of their homes, and then they sat back down. During that pandemic, they couldn't go out. They had to wear a mask. They couldn't be around people, and they caught the common cold or the cold, and they couldn't do what they would do, be around people. They was afraid to be around people. They was to the point that they heard so much about this thing called COVID. So the only thing folks did, got up, took the shower, walked to the front of the house, went back in the back room. And if Netflix was charging, Netflix would have made a lot of money during the pandemic.
Oh, they did. But another thing they took on, and I think that caused people to eat, maybe folk in the chat can tell me whether or not this is true for them. People took on fear and anxiety. People around them were dying. People were sick. The numbers were going up. It was just a terrible, terrible time. And so people took on anxiety like, I don't know what. And stress and things sometimes causes you to just want to consume something to make you feel better. And
That's
so, these are some of the things that not only do we want to shake excessive weight, but we want to shake excessive fears and excessive anxiety and stress. We want to get that crap off us. Why? Because that stuff causes disease. It causes the breakdown of the body. And the thing about it is, that's why we're here. We want to encourage you all. We want to challenge you all. We want to get fit ourselves because we don't have but one body. And we know that if we don't take care of that one body, it's going to be curtains after a while. It's going to be curtains after a while anyway. But I'm saying we don't want to, get where, Mr. E, something attacks our body because lack of vitamins, a lack of rest, a lack of sun, too much stress, anxiety, fear. We want to really move those things away. You're talking about new beginnings so we can be a better us, so we can enjoy our lives.
And that's what it's all about, Miss Hinton. Once you got over stress, once you got over fear, once you got over this, and once you got over the badness of the COVID virus that we heard so much about, when we could not go out, and there was no cure, there was no remedy for the virus. But now, since the pandemic has subsided, now it's not as blown out of proportion like it used to be. So guess what? Now you can get back in it. Hey, if you go there, wipe your hands down, wipe the machine down, put your mask on if you like to once you're around it. But you got to make sure that your body is ready for the challenge. You got to make sure by
Yes.
going to your doctor that you're ready for the challenge and know what you need to do. Don't
Absolutely.
just jump out there and you know you're not ready for it. I don't care what anybody say. Yeah, you got to feed your mind with good things and thoughts. Yes, you got to do all of that. You got to make sure that you reach your goals. But before you tackle any goals whatsoever, jumpstart yourself.
Well, let's talk about our weight loss journey or our journey toward fitness and things like that. Mr. E, you always talk about, I tell you what, you made a commitment the first of the year to do some things. Tell us first of all, tell us how your journey is. How did you survive through the pandemic? How did you come out as far as fitness and health?
Well, when I came out of through the pandemic, yes, I had picked up some pounds. I had picked up some weight. And see, one of the things that you folks has to remember that when you're not as active as you used to be, when you're not pounding the pavement, when you're not mobile, when you get up in the morning and all you do is look at TV and sit down, but you go and eating the wrong food. When you started eating the wrong food, yes, you're gonna pick up a lot of weight. There has been times where folks have sat down, or I have sat down and ate candy, or I have drank a soft drink, or I may have drank eating more than plenty, or and not being as active as I would have been, like riding my bicycle. Why? Because I was, was under arrest. The COVID virus had you under arrest. When you got something that shut the whole world down, what, for 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
That it shut the whole world down for 3 years, and folks couldn't move around like talking about it for 3 years. And since you couldn't move around for what you had to endure, yes, every year that you were shut down, you picked up a pound here, you picked up a pound there, you picked up a little bit this, and you picked up a little bit that. So now you got to figure out, what can I do to get this weight off of me? Well, if I get a trainer, the trainer gonna require that you go to the doctor first. Any trainer that you get that does not take precautions and to see that you're going to the doctor to get yourself together to find out, do you have a doctor's note that you can go ahead and exercise? They're not real trainers. A real trainer will go make sure you go to the doctor's office first. And when you go to the doctor's office and get the okay from your doctor, then you can go ahead and get your trainer and tell them what areas that you think that you need to work on. See, sometimes folks has gained weight around their midsection, which is called a Dunlap. You say, what is a Dunlap? A Dunlap is when your stomach done bent over your belt, your underclothes, when your drawers are, you can't see your line of your
Your feet.
You can't see what's the name? Fruit of Balloon. You can't see Hanes anymore. All that has gone. Hanes gone by the wayside, and everything that you've done is gone by the wayside. So now you got to figure out, what can I do in order to make myself physical fit to get back in shape again. You can't walk up steps like you used to. You can't walk the distance. You get tired, because you picked up some weight, and your legs get to hurt and your joints get to hurt.
Oh my God.
Because you have not been mobile. You just been sitting, getting up, sitting, and not doing anything. So now, when you started going back out there, you take your time at what you're doing and work on those areas, because all of it has to work together. If you're going for your midsection, you got to have strong feet, strong legs, strong thighs. And you got to have a good upper body, because all of you got to have good arm strength. All that works together in order for you to get rid of done and laugh.
So yes, getting back to the gym or getting in the gym, like Mr. E said, first, making sure you, able to carry on like that. Go to your doctors and things like that. Start. I feel as though you can start getting rid of some bad habits.
Right.
We know when we're not eating right. We know when we
right.
have bad habits. My weight loss journey, I believe in 2013, I had a turn in my health, and my weight started coming off. I just was losing weight. And then, so it wasn't a thing of worrying about my weight from that time, even till now. But I know that eating properly is key. And
That's
so
right.
that's my thing. Things that I used to enjoy, like sodas, I had to take that out. Certain things that I was eating at a certain time, I had to take that out. When my children come around now, they was like, look at the refrigerator like, Dad, y'all don't eat around here, do you? But I think, especially as you get older, you begin to just pull away from certain things, or it's easier because those things don't work for you no more. So my journey, it has been to make sure those things that don't work for me anymore, move that stuff aside.
That's right.
Move it aside. Move it. And it's a process. Giving up something is not always easy, especially when you've been in that habit for such a long time. And so, but eventually, if you're determined, and I think somebody said committed up here, Mr. Phil Brown said committed, it will eventually be able to push aside some things that they're not working for you. And so that's where I am with my journey. Now, I love walking. But I also have a gym membership, Mr. E. And I do push myself a little bit more to get in there because I love outside.
Okay.
I love walking outside and things like that. So it's a thing of, like I said, I really, really pushed myself to get in the gym. I had my membership. I was not taking advantage of it 100%. What was happening to me as I was walking, I love walking in Virginia Beach, and I overdid it a little bit and caused like a short-term injury. And I decided, I said, okay, all right, let me shift into the gym. And I went to the gym and things began to really, really pick up and get better. But I had to push myself. I really did, because, and that's one of the things you all have to know. What works for you? You may not like working out inside. You may not like working outside. But you got to find a place where you're comfortable. You may want to work at home. You may want to get that treadmill at home. I got a great big old treadmill in my garage. But see, I don't even get on it. I did, but it doesn't work for me.
Right.
I love walking outside, and now I have learned to love the gym a little bit, to at least get 1 or 2 times a week in the gym.
That's right. And Ms. Hinton, when I look around and I'm looking at what I'm going to do, well, I had an injury also. I want you all to know, yes, I had, my knee was hyperextension and that stagnant, and I had problems with the seat on my bicycle. and then that causes me not to ride as much as what I used to ride. And so when I stopped doing the bicycle thing, and I stopped going to the gym at low impact, I picked up weight. And then when your knees get to hurting you, or you have a blister, then when you go to go ride again, in your mind said, oh Lord, have I fixed the problem, with my bicycle? Can I ride the bicycle? And even though I had to replace the seat, can I ride the bicycle without any fear?
Mm-hmm.
Without falling apart, without worrying about what gonna happen to me after I finish riding the bicycle. So what I've learned how to do now, Miss Hinton, is to really put that aside, get my mind together, concentrate on what I need to do. So I started eating better. I started eating, not eating as a glutton and hog, and I stopped just sitting down there trying to pig out. Trying to pig out, because once you get some age upon you, I never knew it on you, instead of your stomach going left to right, your stomach started going front and back, front and back. Left to right is what your stomach stopped doing once you get a little older. So now your stomach and your muscles in your stomach started going out instead of in. So now you got to control that Dunlap. You got to control that stomach from going out, because when it goes out, it flops. Yeah.
Ah,
It
and then
doesn't
you get that
stand
flop
up.
in the front.
It doesn't stand
Mhm.
up. It flops down. It flops over your belt. It flops over your underclothes. It flops over your pants. And when you get to the point where all you doing is going to the store buying belts, because guess what? It flops over your belt and your clothes look kind of out of character. So now you got to do something about it. You
Absolutely.
got to start doing right.
Absolutely. Mr. E, Coach Liz gave us some tips, and she gave us a challenge. If you could pull up some of the tips that we had on our Friday show, just give them some tips according to, some of the experts. We're talking about our health challenge, some of the things that, not our health challenge, but our fitness challenges and our weight challenges. And if anybody up here just want to add to the chat, some of the things that you have gone through, or even if you want to be pulled in and you just send me your email, I can pull you in so you can talk about your weight journey. Uh, and so, Mr. E, if we have some tips, and also if we have, we're going to do our challenge as well. Like I said, there are some things that that doesn't work for you. There are also things that you need to be motivated to do. Sometimes from my perspective, as far as tips and things, is to get with people that want to do the same. Get with a group that want to walk. Get with a group that want to go in the gym. Get in a group that want to run. Get in a group that want to eat healthy and learn more about what it takes to, make a healthy you. Just make sure I believe that one of the things that Coach Liz said was to move, to
That's right.
start moving, start getting yourself up and popping, where you sit down, or you can, you come in from work and just flop and eat. You can go to the gym maybe 1 or 2 times a week, and get that stuff from sitting on you and making you, consume too much. Mr. E, you have any tips?
Here's some things that you can try to help you in. Try a green smoothie. If you're a regular smoothie drinker, throw in a handful of leafy greens and ramp up the nutrition value in your smoothie. Stop and breathe. Tip number 2, stop and breathe. Number 3, eat out less.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Eat out less. See your physician for your yearly checkup. Try a new healthy food. Do some yoga. Drink more water. Yeah, she said if you got to challenge yourself to drink water, if you're not a drinker or
Mhm.
water drinker, for 21 days, challenge yourself to drink 2 bottles of water for 21 days. Drink,
Yes, if you're not a water drinker, but it would be better for you all to drink as much water, as you can drink. I think it's so many ounces that we should drink a day. But if you're not a water, and some people don't like water, but she said to start off at least 2 bottles a
right.
day to make sure
Even a
you have.
glass, even
Yes.
a glass more a day will help increase your water intake, may boost your energy level, and help you obtain weight and physical goal to improve the quality of your skin. Then it says here, one of the important things that a lot of people need to really pay close attention to: take a break from social media.
Oh,
Stay off for a whole day. Studies have shown that social media can lead to bad moods, low self-esteem, anxiety, and break can be refresher. It
absolutely.
can
Now we
stay
have
off.
we have my baby Des up here. She says hello, hello, and she's saying, make sure uh, she said 5 bottles of water a day. She says, stay off of what she said. Let me see. She said, get on the. She said, let me come and get on the tread. uh, she said, know your limits.
Right.
Pace yourself. She says that as well.
And
And
here's
mhm.
another one that folks got to understand, Miss Hinton. Lower your sugar intake.
Ooh, that is it.
Sugary food ages your skin,
Mm,
messes with your digestion, and can make you moody and tired. Eat a
wow.
banana, some watermelon, or some frozen grapes instead.
Yes.
Here's another thing: write down your goals.
Mm-hmm.
Take a walk. Walking is a great form of exercise, and getting outside is good for your mood and your health. Do it with a friend or family member for some exact healthy quality time. Declutter.
Mm,
Declutter. You might think you need the things you might have, but you really don't. Reducing clutter lowers stress and make life simple. Organize one spot at a time so it won't overwhelm. It's just like you working in your closet. It's just like the joint of your house. The more furniture you put in your house, the more the joints bow in
mhm.
your house. The more furniture you put in the closet, the more your closet becomes junky and becomes ugly and becomes a waste. Try new recipes. You may be one in a rut with food or want to add a fresh ingredient. Try new recipe. Lift some weights.
Yes.
Do something you love. Eat one dark leafy green vegetable per day. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Eat one
Absolutely.
dark leafy green vegetable one day. Have broccoli at dinner. Add spinach to the pasta sauce. Kale to your soup.
Hmm.
Green veggie help to protect us from disease and promote mental
Absolutely.
wellness. Here-
Yes.
Here's one of the key things that folks don't do: get rest.
Ooh, that is key.
Get
That is
some
definitely key.
rest. Get
Yeah.
some rest. Americans
Absolutely.
are notorious for not getting enough rest. Find
Yeah.
out your sleep sweet spot and get some rest.
That's the key, that's really key in how you feel about your body, your energy level. When you're stressed out and when you can't rest, your mind is everywhere. You can't even manage the
That's
mind.
right.
And once you feel out of whack in your thoughts and things like that, it just takes a toll. People begin to go to food for comfort, and they just can't get right. And so rest is key.
That's right.
Keeping us stress free, exercise and drinking water, all that is key. in a better you. But then also, and Coach Liz talked about that. I asked her about food for the soul, and so when we working out and changing our eating habits, going to the doctor, sometimes the mind is still just going and having its way.
That's
And
right.
so we have to find something that is going to make you better on the inside. And so she talked about yoga. I know you mentioned it just
That's
then.
right. That's right.
Exercise, prayer,
Meditation. Yeah.
meditation,
Yeah.
going to God for your answers and looking at life in a positive way, getting away from the riffraff, getting
That's
away
right.
from, like people are saying, some of this social media, the negativity. It's so much negativity, sometimes it don't make sense. Even the television
That's
brings
right.
such a negativity, and it also brings a sense of fear if you let it. And so that's why you can't listen to everything. You
That's right.
can't be a part of everything. You can't mingle with everything and everybody. Those negative people, get away from. That may be a New Year's resolution. It's like, wait a minute, I can't hang with that group no more. They just
That's
look,
right.
they not on the right road,
That's
or
right.
they don't believe in me as a person. They just got me hanging on, and it's a lot of negative energy. And so we want to improve not only that outer man and this body, but we want to improve our state of mind. We want to, do some things that can make you better. If you are, dealing with stuff that causes the body to change, certain substances can change the way the body works and the mind works. Sometimes we need to connect to a higher being. We need to connect to God, because why? He soothes and he gives us peace through inspiration and great words of wisdom. Maybe you're not a person that like to go to church, but you can go to church right in your home. If you need something, you can read a good book, a book that is real positive. And like I said, being around positive people and people that will encourage and lift you up so you can continue this journey. Don't nobody need to have a journey and is toe up and broke down
That's
because
right.
of what we're doing to ourselves. And so, I encourage you all to make sure, you get in the right environments, love yourself, laugh, be happy. Laughter is like medicine. Some of y'all ain't laughing at nothing.
That's right.
Guess what? Laugh at laugh at life. Laugh at the fact that God has made your journey, made you come from here to here. You're here. Laugh at the fact that nothing has stopped you. Nothing has gotten in the way. I don't care how many trials,
You made
tests
it. Yeah.
you have gone through. You're still here.
That's right.
And you're here because God has allowed you to fight and continue to go on your journey, good, bad, hard, or whatever, ups and downs, through the mountains and valleys, sickness. I don't care what it is. You're here. You can smile
That's right.
about that. Some
That,
of us are too serious, and some of us are sitting back and don't see the value of our lives and don't see the value of what we've done and contributed. That we're waiting on somebody to pat us on the back. No, you encourage yourself
that's right.
and let yourself know, look, I'm here
I made
and
it.
God has brought me this far, and I'm still doing what I need to do, and I'm still improving. Each year, each minute, each day, you can improve yourself. Well, I didn't make it. I didn't do too good today. Do good tomorrow if God gives you the day to do it. Do good the next day. Change one thing about what you're doing. Well, I laid folk out and I don't know how to control myself. Well, look, the next day, lay less folk out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
lay everybody out. Don't lay everybody out. Just make up in your mind that I'm gonna have a better attitude. You get up acting ugly, say, look, I'm gonna get up thanking God. I'm gonna get up thankful. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna treat folk right on the job a little bit better. There's just little things you can do in order to change your mindset, your thoughts, and then you can also change that physical body.
One other thing, Miss Hinton, there's two other things I want to bring out that I want folks to understand. Ditch the salt. Ditch the salt. Use fresh herbs and pepper to season your food. Dump your salt intake. Do some
Yes.
cardio. Do some cardio. Be kind, like Miss Hinton was saying. Be kind to yourself. You're your own worst critic. Be kind. You your own worst nightmare. You at the end of the day, the only person that has to deal with you is you.
Yes.
You are your own worst nightmare, and you got to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Here's the final thing that I think is great, Miss Hinton. Instead of you taking the elevator, take the stairs. It says do some cardio. It says get your heart pumping for 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. It will help you lose weight, regulate your blood pressure, and lower your risk of diseases. So now you got to really put it out there. Take your vitamins. If you're not taking any vitamin, take your vitamin. Take your B vitamin. B vitamins can help reduce some types of cancer and heart disease. Take your vitamin and drink green tea. Green tea improves your mental alert. Switch up an even routine. Wind down before bed by taking a bath or reading a book. Stay off the screen. Stay off the screen.
Absolutely.
That stimulates, they stimulate your brain and make healthy sleep more difficult to achieve. Stay off
Yes.
light.
Yes.
It cause your equilibrium to go
Yes.
off.
Yes.
Remember,
Absolutely.
you are your worstest nightmare, and in order for you to make healthy choices, in order for you to move to that level, in order for you to have a healthy body and mental mind, you got to learn how to take care of you. Nobody else can do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You only have
Nobody
one
else can
body.
do it but you. So
Absolutely.
you ought
So,
to be able to start you. You ought to be able
absolutely.
to motivate you. You ought to be able to pick yourself off that couch. You ought to be able to do what you're supposed to do. We're giving
Mhm.
you tips. All you got to do is walk behind them.
Absolutely. I want to encourage you all also, during the pandemic, like I was talking about earlier, people, sat back and, sometimes people were under the bed shaking and, it just was a hard time for all of us. But there were some wonderful things birthed in the midst of the pandemic. And I want to encourage you all that have gifts and talents and things that are on the back burner that you didn't pick up during the pandemic. Because I'm going to tell you right now, doing those things that God had given you, those gifts that you have to create for us. Some of you all didn't do that. You didn't feel the need to to occupy your mind in a way that was productive and would give birth. Uh, you could give birth to certain things for us. And so, if you did not do that, look at those things that you want to do. You have a mind to do. Some of the um, products that you need to create, some of the things that you need to do. Maybe go back to school. Maybe start a business. Maybe something that you invented. Take it off the back burner and begin to get into it. It will keep you from being getting into excessive
Idle minded.
eating and excessive foolery. You can begin to concentrate on things that are productive and make you feel good, and the things that God told you to do, those things for us. Well, I wanted to be a hairdresser, and during the pandemic we couldn't go
Go
nowhere, so I
forward.
just put it aside. Well, now is your time. Well, I wanted to open up that restaurant, and I had partners, and we didn't stay close enough to keep the dream going. Well, get back with them, get that vision going, get that thing that you have in your heart, get it going. You want to do things different, you want to be more positive, you want to start off anew, get that stuff done. I thank God during that time. um, the thing about it, I got a chance to to move to the Virginia Beach area. We built a home. And so my mind was really preoccupied. But also, I got a chance to start on the games and the books. And I was just thanking God for the ability to be able to, keep moving, because to me, it was such a stressful time and it brought so much anxiety. I can't imagine not having those things. I think I probably would have been under the bed shaking myself. It was just a hard time. But God gave me the mind to go ahead and continue to build and create and to do things that I had never done and didn't know how to do. But I decided, Lord, if you give me what to do, I'll go ahead and make these things happen. And that's where the creation of the books, of the game, and even a course that's coming out real soon. You all be able to go to the website and you'll see the new course that's going to be up there. These things were birthed during the pandemic. And so I just want to encourage you all to take those gifts, those dreams, those visions, your talent, and get to moving and start doing the things that you know that you're responsible for, along with, the commitment to do better with your mind, your body, and your spirit. So Coach gave us a 24-day challenge of drinking water. But what else did she say, Miss E? She said a few more other things.
She said drink water, and she said also take baby steps. When
Yes.
you're trying to get yourself back on point, don't try to go ahead and kill a whole hog. Don't try to go ahead and do all you can at one time. She said take baby steps.
Yes.
Take baby steps and begin to do what you got to do and educate yourself. She said education is one of the greatest things, and drink bottled water. And she also said, if you need some help, just give her a call at 757-514-1192 if you need. Miss Hinton, you said something that was so profound and great. Habakkuk made the same statement. During the pandemic, if you had wrote the vision and made it plain. Now, listen to me. Go back and read the vision. Habakkuk said, I will stay on the wall. I will stand my watch. See, because God said the vision will come to pass. It's got a due time and a due season. But guess what? All you got to do is get back on the wall. Get back up there and watch what God is about to do for you, even though you had to revisit it again. My girl Destiny, she said this. She said, one thing about me, about her, I'm going to laugh. She's going to be happy. And because she's going to be happy, the enemy, it confuses the enemy because he don't know whether or not she's sad or frowning or hurt. So guess what? Put a smile on your face. It's gonna be all right. You made it this far, and he woke you up this morning. So guess what? It's just like Miss Hinton say. Go ahead and start your day. Self-start yourself and push yourself out there.
I think that should be a part of the challenge. Laugh, just laugh. But say you can say, well, I was a little bit, full of anxiety this weekend. You can say, look, but laugh at yourself. Say, dang, but you know what? It eventually went away. It eventually, I went through it, and that's how it is on this journey in life. Sometimes we do have bad days. Sometimes we are fearful. Sometimes we are full of anxiety. Sometimes we don't know our next step. Sometimes we just don't know how to think. But we always get through. You can laugh and smile. You can say, look, I'm here. Start laughing, start smiling. You can still, but I'm here. Yeah. That happened, but I'm here. Yes, I went through a rough time, but I'm here. I can laugh and smile because guess what? Every time I turn around, I'm making it through. I can smile and laugh at my journey because guess what? I'm making it through every hill, valley, mountain. It feels hard on the body. It's a strain, but guess what? Look at me. I'm still standing.
Look
And
what
so we
progress.
want to encourage you all to meet the challenge. You know, like Mr. E said, if you don't drink water, put some water into
Put some water in. Yeah,
your life. If you don't have any spiritual, any spiritual things that you do, start praying,
that's
start
right.
reading,
That's right.
start being
Meditate. Yeah,
inspired, start being kind to others.
that's right.
Make your life better
That's
and
right.
make yourself put yourself in a position where you can heal. Because some folk need to be healed. Let's just tell
That's
it
right.
like it is.
Well, when we
Some
look at,
folk need to be healed. They need to hear from God and they need to be healed. And so put yourself in a position to be healed. Go get baptized.
that's right.
Start,
Go get out
go
and
to a
get
Bible study or just start meditating,
that's
start
right.
praying,
That's right.
just get yourself in a better place by doing the little things.
That's right. Miss Hinton, here before we get ready to get out of here, just jot this down, everybody. Proverbs, the 17th chapter, verse number 22. It says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit snaps a person's strength." Yeah.
Yes,
Let me say it again. A cheerful heart is is good medicine, but a broken spirit snaps a person's strength.
absolutely.
Yeah. Work on that.
Absolutely.
Meditate on that.
I hope you all take the tips, but add your own tips. Customize your own journey as far as your health and your wellness. You know what you need to do. You know what you're not eating right. You know if you're not working out. You know if you gotta, up here ain't acting up. Up here ain't going right. You
That's right.
know what you can do. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Be committed to yourself, and make sure you make your journey good as much as you can. So, look, we want to thank you all for joining us on this evening. Don't forget to join us on Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll have Mr. Chris Hinton talking about real estate. I really want to know what's going on in real estate, some of the numbers, what's happening as far as our our investments and things like that. What's going on in the world of AI? Look, I can't
Yeah.
wait for us to
Yeah.
start talking about some of those things. But there are a lot of great and upcoming shows that we have, Mr. E, and we hope that our friends join us Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Again, we want to thank those that have come on. I want to shout Annie Solario out, all you on my beautiful daughter Destiny Bowen, I love you. All those that are Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Phil Brown, for all tips. All you all that are on, you all are a blessing, and we just want to say thank you for your support. Mr. E,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
can folk be a special guest sponsor or intern on FYI Radio Show?
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor on the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you got to do is inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Again, that's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com, or you can dial 757-714-7861. Again, that's 757-714-7861. And don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WPCE 1400, Peace 95.3 FM, WGPL 1350, and WMVA 88.9 FM, and on the worldwide net. Looking to see you there. If you'd like to be a special guest or you want to be in our audience, all you got to do is do the same. Inbox us, email us, or call us at 757-714-7861.
Absolutely. If you all want to join us on FY After Dark, if you have a topic that you feel like our audience should participate in, if you want to be in our right here with us as we host, You can join us through email. Just send us your email address and we can pull you right in. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of great things. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about the vote. We're going to talk about, anything that there is that we need to be informed about. We're going to do it. Now, you join us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll hear topics, sports talk. You'll hear topics about what's under the hat, men's issues, or what's in your closet, women's issues. You'll hear serving dad tea because we talk, talk
right.
about all this stuff going on. We have fun Fridays. We have a time of giving. There's just a lot of things that we cover. And we would love your suggestions. We would love your support. And we would love for you all to meet us here on Monday evenings for FYI After Dark. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Stay blessed, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
2 up, 2 down, VA. That's it. 2 up, 2 down, VA. Have a wonderful, great day. Bye now.